say they're holding an ISIS flag. If the police went in and tried to stop them, there's a riot, and the police know it. So constantly they just allow it. That you saw the Palestinian demonstrations, you saw the hatred, they're calling for gassing the Jews. Literally the most hatred we've seen on our streets of our capital city, and the police are standing there, big smiles on their faces. Yet if it was a British...
How much influence do Jews have in UK?
Jews are a very small community in the UK. Now, there's obviously the conspiracy which comes from the genuine Nazis and far right, that the Jews control everything. I think if they control everything and they control the media, they're not doing a very good job, are they? Because everything's attacking them. And for
because there was a tweet exchange between you and Dan Bilzerian, I believe. Rob, if you want to pull that one up, there was
limits.
Do you have it? Do you know which one I'm talking about? Where slavery, money, and then you responded back to him. Let's see which one it is. I'll pull it up here. He said, "You will remain a slave as long as you worship money." May 31st. He said this at one of Tate's tweets. You respond back, said, Iran's bitch talking about escaping slavery. Dan's been very critical of Jews, right? Very. And I don't know if Tate, do you and Tate have a relationship together?
So me and Tate, before he was Tate, we're from the same town. So yeah, we do. Yeah, we're friends.
Friends till today?
Friends still today.
Till today.
So what's happened is, this is my view. So if you look at Qatar has been...
But you know what, I want to preface this. The reason why I'm saying this is, if Jews are as powerful as they are, and they own all these politicians around the world, how is UK in the state that it is, where Muslims are able to do what they're doing, with getting away with it, if Jews have this much power?
Well, they're not. It's an easy way out is to blame the Jews for everything. Yeah. So even Muslims, even when it comes to ISIS or terrorism, they say, "Oh, they're Jewish groups. Everything's Jewish groups. Oh, that's a false flag. That was the Jews. That was a terrorist. Because it's nothing to do with us. That was Jews as well. Everything's the Jews." Now, with the anti-Jew hatred, I think Mein Kampf, Hitler's book, is 7% Jew hatred. The Quran is 11%. Yeah? Take Israel out of the equation. Muhammad hated the Jews. if Israel wasn't there. Now I get called a Zionist. Yeah, I get called a Zionist all the time. I have this big, people attack me all the time, say I'm funded by. I've never received any funding. I just give my honest opinion. Israel is surrounded by totalitarian Islam.
Did Shulman support you, or
no.
Robert Shulman?
I've never spoke to Robert Shulman in my life.
Story saying that he paid you $6,000 a month, or anything like that.
I worked, so I had this with so say like who Daz Zildjian, whatever his name is he making money on YouTube? Because if he is, the owners of YouTube are Zionists, which means he's receiving funding from Zionists.